Well, Jones and his 30 volunteers rowed those 2 boats into port, arriving right at dawn. So Jones and his 30 volunteers rowed those 2 boats into the port of Whitehaven, arriving at dawn. What is their goal here? Your first goal, think they might be want to ruin those British ships, right? What they really are trying to do is take control of 2 forts at Whitehaven that protected that harbor. So Jones and his 30 volunteers row into the port. They arrive at dawn, and their plan is to take control of 2 forts that protect the harbor. 2 forts that protect the harbor. Now there's a southern fort and a northern fort, 2 different forts in Whitehaven. And they're going to try to take both the southern fort and the northern fort. Well, they successfully capture the southern fort and disable its cannon. They successfully take the southern fort at Whitehaven and disable its cannon. They do not attempt an attack on the northern fort. They do not attempt an attack on the northern fort. But they make the decision before they go back to the mothership, so to speak, that they're going to set that southern fort on fire. And they do. They set the southern fort on fire. The fire gets out of control, and it engulfs the entire town of Whitehaven. So they light this southern fort on fire. Fire gets out of control and engulfs the entire town of Whitehaven. Now, what's the purpose of this? Why do we bring it up? Because this is going to be the only attempt during the Revolutionary War to attack the mainland of England. It'll be the only time it ever happens. What's the purpose of it?
Get them mad.
Kind of. It sends a message to the British. They're shocked that the Americans would come all the way across the Atlantic and attack England's mainland. And it gave them the idea how serious the American colonists are going to be about this Revolutionary War. If they would take the time not only to fight at home to win their independence, but would come across the Atlantic and actually attack mainland England and set a town on fire and engulf it, that they know they mean business. So John Paul Jones is more known for commanding naval troops in the American Revolution, but this attack of British mainland really gives the English the thought, these guys are serious. They're not only fighting hard back there, but they're actually taking the time to come across the Atlantic. Okay, here's what we're going to do tomorrow. We are going to finish the story of Benedict Arnold tomorrow. It's Friday. We'll continue our video business. We are going to have a test on Monday, open note. So make sure you have your stuff together. There'll be no review. The test will be on Monday. The only time I ever give out tests on Monday is if we have what? Open note. So get your notes organized. There'll be no review. We'll finish the lecture tomorrow. You don't really have to study over the weekend. You simply got to get your notes organized. The test will be open note. Do not report to the Commons Monday without your notebook, because if you do, I will not let you go get it, and that will not be good for you.
You animal.
Yeah, I am an animal. I've done it before. I have done it before. So get your stuff together and get organized. Now, stuff in here, I think.
I'm dying. I want to take this off. I can't.
Gotta be out of the way.
It's so hot. I can't.
Well, yeah.